Hi, it's Joe Himmelly, and today I'm down on the waterfront in Georgetown on K Street, and I wanted to talk about this complex behind me. This is called Washington Harbor. It was built in 1987 as both office and condos, and it's interesting because it looks like a regular building, but in fact, it's actually a boat. Today is sunny and beautiful, but over the weekend it was storming and there was a threat of a flood, and that's why they put up the flood barriers there. Normally you can see right through to the Potomac River. You can see the Potomac is flooded and gone up above the sidewalk and is now being blocked from going into the complex by the floodgates on this side. Every entrance can be sealed shut, and you can see that here. This is just a traditional side door, but surrounding it is actually another floodgate. And you can see it opened here, and you can see where the gaskets are that are inflated to make sure there's a watertight seal. During a 100-year flood, the water from the Potomac there actually floods this entire street, and it will go all the way down to K Street, and this entire complex would actually be surrounded by water. And at that point, this complex is so watertight that it would become a boat that would float in the river. The most interesting part of the engineering of this complex is that being a boat is a problem because it would literally float off of its foundation. So they have to weigh it down, and that leads to this. This is actually an intake where the floodwaters would actually enter into the building and go down into the garage. Now I'm on the lower level of the garage, and you can see the other end of the intakes there. Water would pour in and inundate this entire area with water, 8 million gallons worth in the case of a 100-year flood. And afterwards, there are pumps located under this floor that would take the floodwaters and pump them back out using these tubes that you can see here and here. And these tubes would pump out 800 gallons per minute, and even so, it would take 3.5 days for all of the water to be pumped out of the building.